Welcome back to On to Football. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a first look and first impression at some new Jumpman cleats. So these cleats that I have in this box right here, I actually have two pairs. I've got a low and a mid that I'm going to show you guys. But these came out a couple weeks ago. Jumpman, Nike brand. They released these kind of quietly a couple weeks ago. And there's not a lot of pairs left. So my partners at eastbay.com hooked it up, gave me two pairs, and they haven't even listed them on their site yet. So they had them up for a couple weeks. They sold through a ton of inventory, and then they're saving some. I'm going to do this video, and in a couple weeks, these are going to come out. So I want you guys to see what Eastbay is selling and what you guys have an opportunity to get. These ones are the lows. So let's take a first look at these. If you're a Jordan fan, if you're a Jumpman fan, you will know exactly what these are. These are the Retro 11s. So this is the cleat version, football version, built off of the Retro lows. Now, these aren't exactly as I understand it, not exactly a Jumpman Jordan 11 cleat. They're more a cleat inspired by the Jordan 11s. And what I mean by that is the upper is going to be the same. Now, what's different than that is obviously the Jumpmans, which I've got a pair here of 11s that I hoop in, have Zoom Air. You know, this was a brand that was known, or a shoe that was known for having Zoom Air. They have it in the forefoot, I believe, and they have it in the heel. So it's not full length. They have two different Zoom bags in here. If this was a true Jordan 11 cleat, it would have the exact same technology. Now the upper should be the same. I'll go into that in the first impression. And then the bottom's gonna be a little bit different. Now something else about the Jumpman brand and the Jordan brand is that this is really, when they build Jordan basketball shoes, they build them to be the best basketball shoe out there with the latest technology. That is what Jordan brand is known for. I know a lot of you hoopers don't hoop in them, but they are hoopable. I hoop in these, I hoop in the 32s, I hoop in different Jordan shoes. They are built to be the best shoes with the latest technology from Nike. So you would think that in a cleat, that would be the same. It would have the best materials and have the latest technology. Already I can tell you by looking at the bottom plate, it does not have the latest technology from Nike. Obviously, I did a first impression and review of the Vapor Untouchable cleats, and those have a carbon plate at the bottom. They also have the latest traction plate from Nike. It's also a speed cleat. This, again, is going to be a cleat that's inspired by the Jordan 11s, and it's really about durability and comfort and cushioning. Now you'll see that they have a lunar lawn sole. There's not a lot of football cleats in Nike's line that have lunar lawn. Lunar lawn is going to be very supportive, very comfortable, very plush. Now as I think about what this cleat could represent, this is really going to be more of an all-around cleat. I look at the cushioning in here, so it's going to be kind of thicker in the heel. And then I look at the bottom of the plate. This is going to be an all-around traction plate that's going to fit a variety of play styles, a variety of foot widths. Believe it or not, it's still a medium plate, but just the way that is, it's not going to be too narrow. And I see the spines on here. And then it talks about, I think it says arch beam propulsion. So about speed in kind of like a flight plate of the later Jordan models, but really to propel your foot forward. So that's the bottom of the plate. Now, as I talk about the upper, one thing that makes the Jordan 11s so great. Now, this shoe came out in '96, so this is what, a 22-year-old basketball shoe, and it's still good. You know, I hooped in it, like I said, and it's still one of the best shoes out there. And the reason is it's lightweight. It's got this ballistic nylon at the top. Now, ballistic nylon is going to be super lightweight. It's also going to conform to your foot. There's no break-in period like you have with leather. Now, it's got this patent leather at the bottom. There's a little bit of a break-in period here. You can already see it's starting to crease a little bit from playing in it, but it's still going to be a lightweight package. And then you've got the Zoom Air, and you've got just total stability. Your foot really fits. It conforms to your foot. That's what made this shoe one of the best of all time. So the expectation here is that you're going to have ballistic nylon mesh at the top, really conform to your foot. You're going to get a lot of that comfort and performance out of this shoe. Now, this is going to be different than what Nike gave to some players in the playoffs. You know, Joe Hayden, he had some, Jalen Ramsey. Those are two guys that are Jordan guys that had Jordan cleats. I had a picture of them on my Instagram. I'll put another one. but those had the vapor plate at the bottom. These don't have the vapor plate. But here's an early look at the lows, which I'm excited to test out and see how they look on foot. Now, I'm gonna include the link in the description below. Now, if you're watching this video, if you're part of the notification gang and you clicked on it right away, they're not gonna be out right now. So they will be out in early April, so keep checking back in this video for the link to see if Eastbay will have some of these cleats ready for sale. Now the other model that I have is a mid. So there's different colorways. This is obviously the original Concord colorway. This is the red and white, and this is the mid. You can see kind of the differences here in the height. This is more like the true original basketball shoe in terms of the mid height, and this is like the low. So the different colors that these come in, you've got a red and white, black and white. I think you've got cool gray as well. Again, they're gonna come in both sizes. You've got an all black colorway, and I think there's a blue and white as well. So definitely more colors than Nike.com has. I think there's like a size 15 and a size 14 left on Nike.com. So definitely check back with Eastbay because they are going to restock these. I will be testing these out, giving you guys the full detailed performance review, and I'm going to be comparing them to some other football cleats in Nike's line, and then of course I'm going to be comparing them to the actual basketball shoe and the differences. So kind of disappointed right now. One thing I really wanted was Air. I was hoping that Zoom Air would come in these, and then you know, kind of like the original Vapor Carbon shoes, those had Zoom Air in the heel, and then I wanted a Vapor plate. So I'm going to test that out, see how they look on foot, but right now these are what it is. So definitely remember, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and look in the link in the description of this video, see when these are going to come out, and let me know if you got a pair. If you were one of the lucky few that got some from Eastbay right when they released, they were selling through inventory so fast, I think they're only up for a couple hours. So if you have some of these, definitely comment below and tell me what you think of this and what you want to see in the review. I guess that's it. I'll see you guys next time.